Good afternoon, everybody. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I just wanted to show you before we get started. I was able to finish the binding or the spine of the book. Yeah, the spine. Sorry, there's a little bit of glue on there. That's all right. So I just took some lace, and then this is some, it's like a burlap trim, and I glued that on both sides. I like the look of that. Just finishes it off, because when I cut that, it was a little bit crooked, but it looks great now. I love that. And it goes with the cover, which I spent a long time this morning putting this together, but I really love it. It's just a piece of cardboard that I covered with scrapbooking paper, and then I just like wrapped it like a present. You don't really see much of that, but you need that as a base. I also put some burlap in the middle, but you can't really see that either. It's here, but you needed that to ground the middle. I started out by putting in the big leaves and then the smaller leaves, and then I put the burlap on top, and then I glued in these burlap flowers, which I found, and I love them. There's a little bit of hot glue strings that I have to clean up a little bit, but that comes off pretty quick, easy. So I just thought you might like to see that up close. After we finish decorating today and I do a final flip through, then I'm just going to hot glue this on. So I got my hot glue gun sitting waiting for me till we're finished with this video. So I just thought I'd show you that. I really like that. I think it came out great. Goes great with the fabric. So we're just going to go ahead and start working. Let me show you the inside. This was just a little felt pack for the fall that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I glued it together, and then I hot glued it on. I found this in my fall things, and I trimmed it out. It's pumpkin season. I thought that was cute. I know today's December 1st, but I want to finish this journal before I move on to Christmas. So, and let me show you the back. I did the same thing here. Excuse me. It says Happy Fall. It's a pumpkin, and then this says pumpkin, and I lined it with some fall leaves. I just love that. You can put something in there, probably a journal card or some photos or something. So what I did was I went ahead and I put everything that I want to glue in right where I want it, and that way it's going to make things a lot easier to decorate. That way I don't have to really think about what I'm doing. I'm just gluing at this point. So that's kind of a good tip, that if you're working on a journal, if you can get some of the prep done ahead of time, the process goes quicker, than if you're just doing kind of willy-nilly, doing it as you go. Sometimes I do that, and that works out fine, but if you don't have a lot to do. But since we have a lot to do today, I figured, why not get this stuff done ahead of time and then just decorate, have some fun decorating, enjoy the book and all the work it took to make the book. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue. I am videoing in my bedroom today because my husband's watching football, and the living room is next to my craft room, and he likes to yell at the TV when he's not happy with the referees and I guess he doesn't like the calls that they've been making, and I know a lot of people probably feel the same way. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add some glue. And remember, with this little glue book and glue bottle with the tiny tip, you save so much glue. You don't need as much glue as I have been using. So I'm very happy that I switched to that. Now this is coming up a little, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a tiny bit of art glitter glue under there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. That looks nice. Let me see if I have anything in my drawer here. Excuse me, I'm going to have to get a tissue. I have a little bit of music going in the background. I thought that might be nice, so it's not so quiet. Sometimes it can be too quiet. I'm not good at editing or anything like that yet. I hope to be someday, but not now. Right now, I just want to craft and have fun. Now, this looks like it's coming up just a little bit. So I'm just going to add just a teeny bit more. You don't need a lot. Once this dries, it's not going anywhere. So I just like that. That came out of a calendar, and I just cut off the word fall because I liked it. I like the font. Now, this is just an envelope. I had showed before that I had 2 envelopes that I wanted to include. So you can, you know, put a photo, write something about it, stick it in there, put a few photos in here, and then write about the day or whatever. I do have photos that I'm going to be putting in here of some things that my husband and I have done in the fall. Okay, so this is just going up top there, and this is just glue stick. If it's from a magazine, all you need is glue stick. I made the mistake of using glue stick and art glitter glue the other day, and you could see the lumps underneath from the art glitter glue if you don't, you know, burnish it properly, which I didn't, and it kind of wrecked one of my images. I wasn't too happy with myself, but you know, it's fine. I got a little glue on there, so just wipe it off. That just came from a magazine. This came from a cutout from from Dollar Tree. It's cardstock, but because this is very thin paper, I'm not gonna put art glitter glue on it. I'm just gonna put, well, maybe I'll put a little extra, just glue stick, because it's gonna show through on the back, and I'm not gonna like that. So you can just push it down with your dry cloth. This, I just use a tissue. You can use a dry baby wipe. If I use a baby wipe when I'm wiping off slick surfaces, I save them and I let them dry, and then they become my dry rag that I use. Now this is just a place for you to tuck something in. Let me see if I do have, let me show you. I have my bin next to me. It has all of my things that I want to use for this. Everything else that I'm not using, I just put it away because it was starting to take up too much space. So let's see, what was I looking for? I wanted to see if I have like a, you know, a card that I could slip in here. That's too big. That's too big. I don't think I have anything right now, but I will find something to slip in there. And that looks really cute. I love that. We already went ahead and we rounded all the corners ahead of time, so now we don't have to do that. Although, yeah, we don't need to do that. So this, I'm just gonna put this up here. Oops, I put the cover back on my glue because I don't want it to dry out. But while I'm using it, I think that I can just leave it open. So I'm not constantly, you don't want to have to keep repeating the same motions over and over again. If you can avoid it, try to be a little bit more efficient with your movements, because you can get fatigued after a while. So now see, I don't like the way that's sticking up right there, so I'll just go ahead. Now I have my curtains open in the window in my bedroom, so it's letting in a lot of natural light, but maybe not enough to for what I need for today. So I turned on a little light that I have on my desk just to add a little bit more white light, which picks things up better. So that looks cute. That does not want to stay down, so guess what? Little tiny bit of art glitter glue right there is what you need. Yeah, that's great. So I'm really liking the way that this book is turning out. Okay, there's a little extra glue there, but later when it dries, I can always take it off. So this is a pocket. Again, I think this is it too big? Maybe not. Oh, that's pretty. So that's a little journal card I can write on. This here, I gotta make some space here. I am working in a smaller space than in my craft room. So I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have today. It's quiet in here. My husband's not gonna bother me with him yelling at the TV for the football game. I want him to enjoy his football, and I want to enjoy my crafting. So the best thing for me to do was to go into the bedroom where it's quiet and it's away from him. I'm not bothering him and he's not bothering me. You know, the whole thing with having a successful marriage is you have to make concessions for each other so that, you know, you both get to do the things that you want to do when you're apart. And then when you do that, you enjoy being together. Once you're done doing the things you like to do, then you like to take some time to do things together too. But during the week, we like to give each other a lot of space. Okay, that looks good. This is just a photocopy of a recipe book that I got when we went up to Stockbridge, which is in Massachusetts. It's Western Mass, and it's where everybody likes to go to watch, you know, they call it leaf peepers. Everybody goes to, to see the leaves, the changing leaves in New England. It's one of the best places to go. That looks nice. I like that. I like how it looks old-fashioned and it doesn't look new. It looks kind of like you've had it for a long time. What was I going to do here? I think here I was just going to go ahead and add some leaves. It says Thanksgiving on there. It's a poem. Funny thing is, when I read the poem, it's the words to that song, "Over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through the wide and drifting snow." That's what this poem must have been used for the lyrics for that song, I guess. I don't know. When I read it, that's not what I had expected, but it's an old poem from an old children's book. I love old children's books. I like old nursery rhyme books and old poem books for children. And I love the illustrations are great in those books too. So I will definitely use those. So that looks good. It just adds a little bit of fall flair to that page. And then this page, I think I'm just going to, I've got the word autumn. It's on one of those banners. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little art glitter glue, because this is cardstock and that paper is thicker than magazine, so you can use art glitter glue without it showing through on the back. That's my concern. And I think that will look nice. I want to leave some of the leaves for you to be able to see them, and I need this to straighten out a little bit. Well, you can still move it real quick before it sets, because this glue sets super fast. Let's just put a little tiny bit more glue there. There we go. Let me look at that. I don't know if I'll be able to move it again. It's pretty set. There. Okay, that's better. A little more glue. Okay, that should be fine. There we go. That looks nice. And I'm just going to hold that corner down just a tiny bit. Now, I think what I'm going to do is put this, it's a sticker, but I like it. This came from an old paper pack from a long time ago. And I think what I'm going to do is I believe it's a sticker. It is. It's old, so sometimes when these stickers, they dry out and sometimes you can't use them anymore. So I'm gonna try to see if I can save this. All right, this is probably not the best spot to be trying to pull it off. There we go. Because it has a lot of points on it. So I'm gonna try to pull the points up. I did the ones on the bottom. Now we'll go to the side and then pull it off. Oh, hopefully I don't rip it. I did it. Yeah, see, that's getting very old. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little glue stick on there just because it's an old sticker. And I don't trust the glue on stickers anyways, so I always put glue. I just thought this might be nice. Yep, it's going right where it is. Yeah, that's fine. It says show your colors of autumn. Either that or autumn, show your colors. I think that's how it goes. Isn't that pretty? This is so delicate that I'm not going to use this as a tuck spot because when I try to lift it up, it just rips. So I'm not going to do it. I just like it as a page. It looks fine. And then this, thought we could make a corner tuck out of this. So with a corner tuck, all you do is you put your thumb where you don't want the glue and you only do 2 sides. But you want to make sure you get a good amount of glue. There we go. And I like to see the paper, so we'll push that down. If you push it down with a dry cloth, it'll pick up any of that art glitter glue that comes out. So now you have a little tuck spot. Oops, gotta let it dry though. Okay, so that looks good. This is a belly band. I don't think I have anything that I could tuck in there. I have this card, but it's too big. Yeah, that's not going to fit there, so that's okay. Yeah, I think I've really much come down to the end of all of my things that I was going to put in there. Okay, well, that's fine. What's that say? It says orange. I wonder if I could put... Hope you can see what I'm doing. I hope I'm in camera. Sometimes I start crafting and I'm not thinking about anything but what I'm doing there. I'm thinking, let's put a little art glue stick on there and I just embellish it. Actually, I think I'll just put it up in the corner. I don't want to cover that beautiful image. Yeah, this is a belly band. So that just adds something nice right there. We can move on. I am trying to use up some things that I have. So if I can use up something, I will. This, I wouldn't mind putting something over this. What is this? This is also from that fall pack. Where are my scissors? Here they are. I think I'm going to cut this out. I'm not going to be doing much cutting because I did everything ahead of time so that I could spare you that. But I do want to be able to get, and the other reason was because I want to get through the book and finish it. So I don't want to spend my time putting too much more in than what I already put there because I spent a lot of time yesterday picking things out, putting them where I want them. But I do want to use up some of this stuff. So I thought this we could use as a belly band. That's perfect. So with a belly band, all you do is put glue on this, both sides. That's it. So that's like one of the easiest ways to decorate. And we'll just put it right there. And hold it down for a minute. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. It's been nice. I've had 4 days in a row off. And it's just been great. I was able to get all of my fall things put away yesterday. And I even went outside and put away all my outdoor fall decorations. And I was able to like throw away dead plants and recycle the soil. I try, if it's only from 1 year, maybe even 2, I take it and dump it into a bin. And then in the spring, I'll add more, I'll add some like peat moss and some fertilizer. And then you can reuse that soil for a few years. Why throw it away? So that looks nice. And then this side, I'm just going to put this the scrapbooking paper here because I don't really like the image underneath. And then I can put a photograph there. So we'll just go ahead and glue this down. This is very thin paper. So I am going to put glue stick and just a little bit of art glitter glue around the edges. And that's all you really need. I hope you can see. I can move this over a little bit if I have to. Now this is getting dry because I didn't put my pin back in. There we go. So that was easy enough. Just gonna put that down. I think I'll stand up for that. I don't mind if you see the white around it, it's fine. Frames it out a little bit. So I'll go ahead and I'll press it down. Oops, I'm sorry. This desk is lighter than my other desk. My other desk is so solid you couldn't even move it if you wanted to. But I do have a burnisher in here, so let's go ahead and use it. Spread that glue along the edges of, it's that art glitter glue. Get it all the way over. See, I feel like it needs some right there. There we go. Great. I like how you see the number on the bottom of the page. This page is all done. I wonder if there's something I could put on here, you know, from those stickers, or that's trash. I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to try to find a place to put that picture frame because, like I said, I am going to be putting pictures in here. Let me have another sip. Okay, let's see. I do have some words and some pictures. That's not right for that. That's nice because the reason I like that is because it picks up on the green over here. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. So after I do this video, I'm going to start taking out my Christmas stuff. We live in a mobile home in a 55 plus community right outside of Plymouth, Mass. And we were fortunate when we bought this place that it has quite a bit of closet space, which a lot of times these places don't have storage. In my craft room, I have a closet that goes all the way across the room. So I'm able to put my holiday bins in there, and then I put my toys for my grandchildren in there. So the toys are all outside of the room right now because I got to get at my Christmas stuff, and then once I'm done with that, I'll put the bins back and I'll put my grandchildren's toys back. Now I have 2 things here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's not the right page, so that's good to know because I want to use this for this. I will glue that on and then I can put a picture in there. So what I thought I would do, that will go like in this pocket. So I'll just leave that there. And I have this large image, and once I find the backing paper for that, it's in my bin here somewhere. Once I find that, then I'll be able to put that in the back pocket, but I'll wait until I find it. So let's just keep going. That looks great. This, I don't know what I want to do with this. This is a side pocket. I want to look and see if there's anything I can use. I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this out. just do the best you can. And I'll save that. Oh, that says leaves. That's cute. Oh, I had stuff everywhere this morning when I was working. Oh, it was yesterday when I was getting everything ready for to put in here. It was everywhere. That, I think, looks good. And I have a hole punch here. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch out this hole in there, that tag. I just think it'll look better than having a white spot there. That's cute. I'm just going to glue that down. It's not a pocket. It's not a tuck. It's just an embellishment. And I think I will go ahead and use art glitter glue. I think I better get a pin out because this dries up pretty quick. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add the glue. So I wanted to let everybody know I did choose a winner for my subscriber giveaway, but I'm waiting for her to get back to me. She gave me her mailing information, but I need her permission to use her name on my channel. So as soon as she gets back to me and lets me know, I will let everybody know her name. And I asked her if I could, she has her own channel, so I wanted to ask her if I could, you know, recommend her channel. So as soon as she does, I'm hoping she gets back to me by tomorrow so that I can make an announcement. And I will be mailing her package out this week. And I'm so excited that she won. All right, let's see. What else do I have? This is pretty. I think I'm going to use this. Like I said, I am trying to use things up. So this is just a nice little border that goes with all of these things that I'm using. Gotta get it so I don't rip it. I don't want to rip it. There we go. So, again, I will use a little bit of glue stick just to make sure it sticks. And I'm just going to put that right there, just as an embellishment. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay, so I would like to cover this, but I don't see anything right in front of me that I can use, so I might have to come back to that. No, yeah, I don't have anything that size. Actually, I think I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to make a pocket here. I will find something to make a pocket. And this, we'll just go ahead and use art glitter glue, because this is cardstock and that is book page that's thicker than magazine, so it should be fine. I like that. It says life's good, and it is. So let's see. I like how this picks up on the colors over here. I am always mindful of that, but I will put something here that's a pocket. But for right now, we'll just keep moving on. I might cover this page, but I kind of like it. I don't know. All right, so this page is all set. This is where photos are going to go. I'm not going to do anything there. Let's see what we have that we could use. I have this little pile of things. Actually, I think I like this one. I've got this bag too that has a bunch of stuff in it. These are the cutouts. And it looks like it needs to be trimmed up just a teeny bit. It's a little crooked, but I thought that looks great right there. So that's going there. It goes good with the colors on the page. All right. So that can go here. Stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I love that. Picks up on the colors on this page, but it also picks up over here, which is great. That page is good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is a problem. I gotta show you this. I take that out. This was that belly band I made. Well, you can see all of the spots where the glue went through the ribbon. I'm not happy. What I should have done was spread the glue out with like a silicone. Let's see if I have one in here. It's like a silicone, you know, thing that you can spread it out with. And that way when it sticks, it's not going to have all these raised pieces of glue that stuck on there. I don't like it at all. So what I'm going to do, I've decided I'm just going to glue these things on here and just kind of camouflage it. But I like the look of those. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, one thing I need to do is I do have, oops, sorry, I just bumped the desk. I have, and I'm going to have to cut this. This is freezer paper. I'm going to have to put freezer paper under here, I think, because I don't want the glue. I don't want the glue to seep through onto my orange paper. All right, so I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, I believe, because I just dropped it on the floor. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely working in a much smaller space in here. So sometimes I bump things. That's just the way it is. All right. So let's see if I can get this glue to come down. Yeah. I'm going to put a goodly amount on there. And it doesn't have to be on the edges. I don't care about the edges. The edges can stick out. I'm fine with that. Just going to stick that on there. And this does take a little bit of time. I'll put a piece of parchment under and a piece of, not parchment, it's freezer paper, whatever. I'll put that over it too. And that'll be nice. Okay, so Fabri-Tac, because it's going onto fabric, you need that extra strength glue for this. This one is going in the middle, so it's going to cover. Let's see. I want to make sure I leave myself enough room. Yep, that's fine. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to put something on there, I think. I wonder, I am not in my craft room. I do not have clips in here. Do I? Oh, let's see. Huh, I have one. One's not going to do me any good, but you know what? Let's see. I wish I had my other ones, but that's okay. If I have to, I'll go back and glue again, and I'll put something over it, let it sit overnight. See, I think I went a little over on the glue. No? Huh. I'm surprised I didn't go over on the glue. Felt like I did, but I guess I didn't. So that'll be fine. And I don't mind if it's sticking up, because to me, it looks more dimensional that way. That's fine. Okay. All right, so what I'll do now is put another piece of parchment over it. And that will protect that page, and then it'll be fine later. Okay, so let's go to this. All right, I'm going to remove that because that's not going to work. Excuse my reach. Oh, I wanted to decorate this picture frame, but first we need to get the picture frame glued in. Let's start with this. I just like to line it. I don't have to line it, because I'm going to be putting a picture in there. But until I put the picture in there, I don't want to see the blank white paper behind it. So I just like to, line. Let's see, hopefully that's going to work. Yep, make sure it's straight. Line it up. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. And I won't glue this down until I put a photo in there, so it's going to have to stay open. But I'm going to go ahead and add art glitter glue all over. Make sure you get those corners good. This is pretty thick. So you want to make sure you have plenty of glue along the edges. Oh, I see that it needs just a little more right there. Okay. That should be plenty. And I'm going to go ahead. I will have to stand up for this so I can make sure I put it straight. Oh, there we go. That looks great. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this word fall onto this paper. And I like that it's a little bit off a little bit. I don't need it to be perfect. And then we'll go ahead and put, let's see, art glitter glue, but we don't need it right in that spot. There we go. Okay. And then I wanted to where's my glue stick? I'm just gonna glue this on. I just thought I liked the look of this. How did I have this? This was gonna go here, and that was gonna go there. I love it. A little bit more there. Oops, I moved it up. I don't want the stem sticking up over because it'll catch and then it'll rip. So if we hold that down just for a minute, I know it's only glue stick, but it should be fine. And now, same thing with this. I could put just a teeny bit of art glitter glue on there. This is just from a magazine. And oh, you know what I didn't want to do? I want this to hang over the frame. So I don't want the glue there. So it's going to hang over. I lined up the edge. Oops. It's still liquidy, so, but see, I don't want that to stick. I'm just going to remove any glue that's there. And that'll dry in just a minute or two, but I just like how it's going to hang over the photo. Oh yeah, that's great. We'll just leave that like that. All right, so that looks cute. And then I saw this. I think this is a sticker. And oh, of course it's not a sticker. I got to cut it out. But I think I'm going to just cut it out and use it. Why not? It just says leaves. All right, I think I'm going to put that right there. A little bit of art glitter glue, and we're done with that frame. I think that looks great. I just love how all this stuff, even though it's all different, came from different places. It's all working together, which I love. So that looks great. This is all done. This came from that same pack, and I'm just using, I rounded the corners and I'm just using it as a journal card. And I feel like I want to add a little bit of art glitter glue here and here just to make this pocket a little smaller. I mean, it's a belly band. I want to make it a little bit smaller so that this fits in there a little more snugly. Okay, I just hope that there's not glue on there and it's going to stick, is it? Oh, it might. I think it's going to be fine. Great. Just right there. And right there. There, I love the look of that. This I'm going to leave because I just like the look of it. This is, I don't know, I'll tuck something in there at some point. I don't know what. I don't really have anything that sticks out to me right now. Let's see what we have. Nope. I'm just going to leave it. Keep going. All right, now this, I thought I would put fall and then put a leaf in the corner. Love the look of that. You know that I never found my vintage photo ink pad. I went through all my stamps and all my ink pads, and it is missing in action. So what I might do is I found a few older ink pads that are dried up. I might just go ahead. I have a refill. I have refill ink for the art glitter glue. So I might just make a new ink pad out of an old ink pad and just fill it up with the new ink refill. And just be done with that because I'm tired of looking for it and I have no clue where it went. None whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe it fell into my barrel and I threw it away. Things like that do happen. You know? Because I would have liked to have gone around the edges of this with the ink, but what are you going to do? It's gone. Sayonara. All right. I do have a little barrel right next to me that I can just drop things into, which is good. I'm going to add a little bit of art glitter glue because this is cardstock and it's going on textured paper. And it's going to need that little bit of extra. So I just thought I'd put that in the corner. They came from the same paper pack, so that's why they look good together. Yeah, that looks cute. And I don't mind if a little bit of it sticks up a little bit. That's fine. Doesn't matter. As long as it's stuck down and it's not going to come off the page. That's all I care about. Okay. I don't think I have any more of those. You know what I have here? I could use these up. And if I don't finish gluing everything in today, I'm going to be doing a short and it'll show everything, including the cover. But I need to move on to, I know everybody's deep into Christmas by now, but I don't know. I'm just not ready yet. One good thing is I have 3 Christmas books that I'm making. I've already started them. So it's going to be fine. I've already got the covers. I've already pulled the pages. I already have a lot of ephemera to go in them because I made a bunch last year and never got around, you know, to working on those. But they're ready to go, which is great. All right, let me see. I just need a little bit more glue. I have got to switch this glue page. It's getting way gluey. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Let's get going here. I need to move a little quicker, I guess. All right, where am I? I just thought I would use those up. Those are pretty. They go with that pack that there. It just this one I could use, but like I said, it ripped when I tried to use it. So I think it's just going to be a page. This, I wanted to just, I feel like this needs to be trimmed a little bit more. And that's going right there with Art Glitter Glue. There we go. That says August and September. This, I think I'll just leave it. This is all set. I love that. That's just the other side of that book. I think I'll put a little bit more glue on the corner. Let's see what we got here. This says grateful for you, and then we got a few things for this. I don't think I need all of those things, so I need to decide. I want to be able to put a picture or something there. So this is just going on with Art Glitter Glue. Very quick and easy decoration. But if, like I said, if you go ahead and you cut everything and then you place it where you want it, decorating is, it's a pleasure at that point, because you're not having to do all that work while you're trying to have fun decorating. So this is fun, just putting everything where it belongs and seeing how the book's taking shape. Now this is just magazine. So, oops, I better move some of this stuff out of the way and flip this over. I don't like to work in a big mess, but sometimes you do. All right, where's my glue stick? Here we go. Let's put this on. It just says October, which is my month. That's my birthday month. And I had a great month. Celebrated my birthday pretty much all month long, which was fun. Because, sometimes you can't get together with people right on your birthday, so spread it out and have fun all month long, and that's what I did. Okay, so this is just from a magazine. I had one of these on my front porch. My husband just took all of our pumpkins and he cut them in half and he put them up on the hill behind our house. And that's where the squirrels just go crazy, and they spend the winter eating all those pumpkins and all the seeds. They love it. So this is pretty. Yep, I'm just going to trim this because this side looks a little wider than the rest. This is just the front of a greeting card. I went through all of my greeting cards. I have these boxes that they're divided up by the month and by event, like holidays. And so I went through both of the boxes. I had one for me and one was my mom's, but then when my mother passed away, I took hers. I figured I would, just keep it. I could always reuse the box for something else. But I went through and I found all kinds of cards that I wouldn't use to mail out or send to anybody, but I can use them in my journals, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I think what I want to do, though, because this is book page and cardstock, so just to make sure that it stays good, I'm gonna put that down. Then I'm gonna wipe it with the dry cloth, and then I will burnish it. Spread that Art Glitter Glue around to the edges. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that it's framed out in white, and that really just makes that image pop. So that's good. And here we go. We have another image. This is another greeting card. I think I'll just trim off this brown edge. Well, it's actually a gold edge, but one of them is messed up, so it's not going to look right. So just trim it off. No one will even know it was supposed to be there. Right? Excuse me, I'm gonna have another sip. And I thought that would look nice right there. Let's see if I can get that out of here. All right, now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the light on in this room because the light is diminishing from the windows and it's getting too dark for me to work. So that's better. I have an overhead light. So I'm gonna make this into a little pocket. So you put your thumb where you don't want your glue. And then for a pocket, you do the side, the bottom, and the side. We'll put a little extra on there. Spread it out good. And I like to see the color of the paper around it. So that's fine with me. And get our cloth. So like I said, if you wipe the edges with your dry cloth, it picks up that extra glue. Seeps out the side. See? Right there. But you know, if it's seeping out there, that you have a nice seal on the edge. So there's another little tiny pocket on an envelope. I love that. So we're into the second signature. Now this is just a photograph, but you can write on the back of it. It looks kind of to me like a postcard, so I just stuck that in there. I love the autumn colors. And then this, let me see if I have anything that I could put across here. This says fall is all around, so I'm gonna just trim that. That's crooked. Just trim that and then trim along here. Oh, hey Google, stop. Sorry, that was my timer. Just gives me an idea of where I am time-wise. So that's gonna, I'm just gonna use glue stick because this is such thin paper that it'll show through. The glue part will show through. I don't care if you can see, you know, that there's something on the back, but there we go. Plus I wanted to use that up. Just press it down. Just stand up to make sure it's straight. There we go. That looks nice. No, I don't want that. I'm just trying to see if there's something I can use. Oh, that's nice. So we'll just go ahead, trim this up a little neater. I like a little bit of a white edge though. It helps to make the image pop. All right. This music that's in the background, it's from, I remember this music from the movie The Notebook. This is the song that she remembers how to play in the end. Okay, so that can go down. Glue stick. All right. And just put that in the corner. Just adds a nice little embellishment. I love the pumpkins. I got extra glue on there. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, let's see where we are now. I need another sip. All right. Sorry, I got glue all over my fingers. I'm trying to get it off. All right, so this I thought would be cute. This is for a picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just glue around 3 sides so I can slip a photo in there. Get quite a bit of glue on there so it holds it good. And then just place it on your page. Wipe it with your dry cloth. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some art glitter glue. I just thought this little guy would be cute. I'm not going to put glue all the way over though because he's sticking out over where the photo is going to be. Oops, he came off with my finger because I got a lot of glue on my fingers. But that's what happens when you're crafting. We get gluey. It's okay, it's fun. All right, so I wanted to put a leaf up there, a little bit of art glitter glue. That looks good. I think I'm gonna go underneath because I don't think I went to the edge with that. Just a little, just to hold that corner down. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, could make that a pocket. It could be a pocket, but you could also write on it. And I tore the edge on the top because I kind of like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it into a pocket. All right, so what you do there is you hold your thumb where you don't want the glue, and then you go ahead and do all 3 sides. And then pop that down. And again, I like to see the edge of the paper. Yeah, and that way you can pop something in there, like a flyer from somewhere you went. Then you can put a picture. This is fine the way it is. I think I was just going to glue that there. We're coming down to the end of our book. And because I'm putting this on thin paper, I smoothed out the art glitter glue with my fingers. There we go. And just push it down. Once it catches, it's good. Yeah, for some reason, glue doesn't like this tracing paper. I remember that from the Halloween book I did. But it's fine. Oh, and I love this. I was thinking I was going to put this here. Yes, I think that will look nice. Okay, I'm going to put a little glue. Ooh, this is getting gluey. Let's flip the page. I'm going to put some glue stick and art glitter glue because it's going on cardstock, and this is cardstock, so no problem with that. Okay. Sorry if I'm shaking the desk a little bit. I will stand up. Okay. I just realized I need to round this off. Okay. That's going right there. press it down. Oh, that looks good. And once that dries, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Oh, that looks nice. I like that a lot. And this is a pocket. I love him. He's my favorite image in the whole book. In my bedroom here, I have a lot of ceramic owls. I do love owls. Oh, this glue, I'm getting so gluey. But we're crafting. So this one, I just thought I would just add this little border because I'll probably be putting photographs there. Just adds a nice little touch. This came out of a magazine. I just love the look of it. I do love borders. When I do flip-flop journals, I use a lot of borders. Now this, we got to push it down. There we go. Oh, that looks great. Okay. Oh, I can't touch that. I'm getting all stuck to it. Oh my goodness. I think I have baby wipes in here. I do. This is where we change the babies when they're over here. So I have a nice wet wipe. Get my fingers. All right. I may put something there, but maybe just an image or something. So I'll leave that. And then we'll be putting photos here. Well, we're getting close to done. That. What will happen is if I decide to stop this video, I will go ahead and I will glue the topper on so that the book is in its final state. And if I have to go back and glue a few things back in, you know, like in, I can do that. It's fine. So this is cardstock going on to cardstock. So you need that art glitter glue for that. This is just magazine image, and I can see that it's a little bit crooked. And we'll just go ahead and let's see. Ugh, that's sticky. And this is just a catalog I got in the mail, but I'm trying to use it up before I throw it away. Let me see if I can straighten my lights out. There we go. All right. It just says Hello November. That looks good. What do we got here? Oh, this says Autumn Colors. Just going to go ahead and trim that up. And we'll put this on here. I love framing words out in color. Just makes them pop. Just like I like trimming out images in color. It just makes everything pop. Okay. Let's see. Just trim that up, straighten it out. Straighten that out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add some. I'm going to do glue stick and art glitter glue because this is a textured paper. So it'll stick better. All right, I'm going to hold this up like this. See if I can get that on relatively straight. Okay. And that's a little wonky, so we'll just go ahead and trim that up. All right, I'll trim this side. There, that looks good. So that's going right here, and that's going to be art glitter glue. So I hope everybody's starting to get excited about Christmas. I mean, we move so quickly in this country from one holiday to the next. Sometimes it makes your head spin. And it's like, really? I haven't even finished with this one and you got me moving on to the next one. That's how I feel right now. I mean, I love Christmas, but it's like, let me finish fall, would ya? All right, that looks great. This, I thought I would just add that little border. Little blue stick on there, that's all you need. All right. Look at that, beautiful. It just adds something nice to that. I may come back and, well, like I said, I'll probably put a photo there. Same thing here, I'll probably put a photo and maybe a journal card and write about something. This looks good. This, I was going to do a belly band, and that's so easy. Oh, I'm using, I don't know if I want to use that. Just want art glitter glue. But I am going to come down a little because I noticed that my belly bands are a little bit too loosey-goosey for, like, journal cards. So I'm going to make them come down a little bit further. I think that will work. We'll just put this here. Press it down. Make sure it's straight. That's great. Well, that looks good. I'm going to leave that just the way it is. It's beautiful. We only have a few more things left, so I'm going to go ahead and trim out this word fall. It's kind of crooked. And I don't really care. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because it's written in a wonky font, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit crooked. I just like this paper. It's so pretty. It came from a Dollar Tree paper pack, and I've included some of the paper from these paper packs in my subscriber giveaways so that other people can enjoy them too. All right, so that we're just going to put that on there. I will put a little bit of art glitter glue on because it's going onto that textured paper. All right. If I can get it off the paper, it's getting sticky. And then we'll just add that. Oh, I can see that I have to burnish this because the glue underneath is lumpy. But if you burnish it, it'll spread it out. Okay. All right, so now I'll just go ahead and add that. Put that right here. Oh, that looks good. This is all set. Okay, this is just going to be, well, this is going to be glue stick and art glitter glue. This is book page going onto a textured paper, so. All right, I think I cut the paper already to fit, so that should make it quick and easy. Excuse me. Oh yeah. That looks good. You know what? I think I'm gonna make that a side tuck. So with a side tuck, it's just 2 sides, this side and the bottom. So keep your thumb where you don't want the glue, and you should be fine. So we'll put that there, and I like to see the paper on the edges. See, that's picking up the extra art glitter glue. This is fine. This looks good. Oh, I wanted to put the word November on there. I got these out of a flyer that came in the mail. Why not use them? They're very pretty font. Beautiful. I think we only have like 1, 2, 3 things left, and we are done. All right, so this says be kind, be thoughtful, be genuine, but most of all, be thankful. Love that. Might be nice if I cut it straight. This is from a flyer. Okay. We'll go ahead and put some, oh, there it goes. There goes the glue stick. I have to drop it at least 1 time during a video. There it is. Ay, ay, ay. And this is going on that textured paper again, so just a tiny bit. This one I didn't cut to fit already, but it doesn't take anything to do that. I love this paper. If I see a paper pack like that again, I'm grabbing it, because I've used so much of this paper, and there's so much more. They give you a lot in those paper packs. They are well worth it if you do this kind of thing. I think I'll just put this up at the top, because that way I can put a photo or, you know, a piece of paper to write. It's already paper that you can write on, but this kind of paper, I would not recommend writing on this paper like with a marker. Even a pen might be an issue with this. Sorry, I got extra glue on there. It's okay. Just get it off before it dries. Actually, it might come off better when it's dry. I don't know. So there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oops. It's wet, so it's moving. Push it down. There we go. I love that. Okay, so let's see what else we have left. This, oh good, I already did that. This is going to go here. It just says November on it. This one's going right here. Isn't that pretty? It's a sticker, but it also is backing paper that came in one of those paper packs from Dollar Tree. Very pretty. That's just going to go right here. Love that. Okay, so this is the end. What we're going to do here is I'm going to put this paper down first. It's just, let me turn the paper. This is just from a it's from a book. It's just from a book. I'm not making it a tuck or anything like that. I'm just gluing it on. I'm gonna put a little bit, I'm starting to get stuck on this paper and I just turned it. Boy. Okay, so a little bit of glitter glue on there. Just a teeny bit. Okay. I just love the contrast between, it picks up on the black there, and then this, I'm gonna trim this out. I wish I had trimmed it out yesterday, but I didn't, sorry. I'll just, you know, fussy cut around it. Fussy cutting just means, you know, trimming something out, basically. That's all that is. Yeah. Now this is going on cardstock, so, and this is scrapbook paper, so both of them are thick. So I will definitely do glue stick and art glitter glue, just to make sure we're covering all our bases. I'll stand up for this. I'm just covering up this edge right here. It's not that attractive, so that's nice. See, this is just a mix of things. It's scrapbooking paper. This is paper from an autumn paper pack. And then that's just from a book. And here we are at the end of our book. I am thrilled with this book. I'll put that aside. Let me put my glue away. If I can see where it goes. Same thing here. Put my cutter. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get my hot glue gun, which I've had on, it's been on this whole time, but I had to keep it on so that it would be hot and ready for me to use. Oops, there goes some of the glue all over the place. So, here's the cover. All right. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Oh, I just think the cover came out beautiful. I really love it. And it goes good, so good with the colors in the book. So, we need a lot of glue for this, just so you know. A lot. I've got extra glue sticks next to me. All right. Lots of glue, extra in the corners. These little glue sticks, they don't last at all. I go through these little ones so fast. I have so many glue sticks. I said to my husband, I don't think I need to buy glue for the next 2 years. I used to not know where my glue sticks were, so that every time I went to the store, I'd buy more because I felt like I was running out. So when I started organizing my craft room and cleaning things out, I found so many bags of glue sticks that, like I said, I'm good to go for a long, long time. All right, this cover is not going anywhere. That is a lot of glue, but I want to make sure that it doesn't come off. I think I want a little extra on this side because there's more on the other side. All right, before that dries, because hot glue dries very quickly, make sure there's nothing on your cover. Figure out where you want it and press it down. Make sure it has a good connection. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy with this cover. I love it. All right. I see that I have this extra glue over here, but I'll work on that later. But I hope everybody loves this journal as much as I do. I'm going to hold it up closer. I hope you can see. I just love it. I think it came out really good. It's very dimensional, which I love. So I want to thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think of my journals and my projects. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting.